The Bagger 293 bucket wheel excavator is the largest land vehicle ever built by mass. Built by the German company Takraf in 1995 for the Hambach coal mine, it weighs 14,200 tons, heavier than the Eiffel Tower, and stretches 740 feet end to end, longer than 2 football fields. A wheel 70 feet across, studded with 18 buckets, carves through the ground nonstop. In a single day, it excavates 240,000 cubic meters of earth, enough to fill 96 Olympic swimming pools. It takes a crew of 5 to run it, and it takes 20 minutes just to turn it around. Now go underground. Tunnel boring machines never see daylight until the job is done. They eat through solid rock, building the tunnel wall behind them as they go. Bertha, named after Seattle's first female mayor, was for a time the largest tunnel boring machine ever built. 57.5 feet across, built by Japan's Hitachi Zosen, she was lowered into the ground in 2013 to dig a 2-mile replacement tunnel under Seattle's waterfront. Less than 1,000 feet in, she hit a steel pipe left behind from an old survey. She overheated and stopped dead. Crews had to dig a rescue pit 120 feet deep just to reach her. The delay cost years and hundreds of millions of dollars. She finished the tunnel in 2017, then was taken apart underground piece by piece, because there was no way to bring her back up in one. Above ground, mining shovels work on a different scale entirely. The Caterpillar 6090FS is one of the largest hydraulic mining shovels on the planet, over 1,000 metric tons when fully built. Its bucket swallows up to 70 cubic meters of material in one bite, enough to fill a dump truck in a single scoop. It runs on hydraulic pressure instead of cables, which means faster cycles. A full dig and swing takes under 30 seconds. Machines like this now run around the clock in the Atacama Desert, the Pilbara, and the Powder River Basin, moving millions of tons of earth a year with fewer machines and smaller crews than ever before. Not every giant machine lives in a mine. Big Bud 747 was built in 1977 in Montana, designed from day one to be the most powerful farm tractor ever made. It weighs 100,000 pounds, stands 14 feet tall, and rolls on tires 8 feet across. Its diesel engine puts out 900 horsepower, later boosted to 1,100, and its fuel tank holds 1,000 gallons. It can till 24 rows of farmland at once. After years sitting in storage, 2 brothers bought it, restored it, and still run it on their farm today. Before a rocket can launch, someone has to move it, without tilting it even slightly. NASA's crawler transporters, built in the 1960s, weigh 2,700 metric tons each, empty. Loaded with a rocket, they crawl at just 1 mile an hour. Every track link on their 4 crawler treads weighs a full metric ton on its own. A hydraulic leveling system keeps the platform on top accurate to within 1 degree, because a Saturn V or a space shuttle cannot survive being tilted during the trip. The journey from the assembly building to the launch pad covers 3.5 miles. It takes about 5 hours. One way. Out at sea, the scale gets even stranger. The Prelude isn't a ship. It's a floating gas processing plant. Built in South Korea for Shell and finished in 2013, it's the largest floating structure human beings have ever built. 1,600 feet long, displacing 600,000 tons when ballasted. 6 times the displacement of the largest aircraft carrier on Earth. It pulls natural gas straight from the seafloor, cools it to minus 162 degrees Celsius until it turns to liquid, and loads it directly onto tankers, without ever coming to shore. Every mine needs something to haul away what the shovels dig up. The Belize 75710 is the largest dump truck ever built. It carries 450 metric tons per load, the weight of 150 mid-size cars in a single bed. The truck itself weighs 360 tons empty, rides on tires nearly 13 feet tall, and runs on 2 diesel engines making 4,600 horsepower combined, more power than 4 Formula One cars put together. It's too wide for a normal road. Mines have to build special roads just for it to drive on. Back to excavators and one more, built for pure brute force. The Liebherr R 9800 weighs 810 metric tons, purpose-built to fill a 400-ton haul truck in just 4 or 5 scoops. 2 diesel engines generate 3,000 kilowatts combined. Its boom alone, the arm connecting the machine to its bucket, weighs hundreds of tons and is built to absorb decades of non-stop, punishing impact. And the machine that clears the way for all of them, the Komatsu D575A, the largest bulldozer ever built. It weighs 152 metric tons, produces 1,150 horsepower, and pushes with a blade 24 feet wide and over 9 feet tall. It doesn't lift or dig. It just pushes, hour after hour, clearing ground before the excavators and haul trucks even show up. It's so heavy it has to be shipped in pieces and rebuilt on site. It can't legally drive on a public road. 9 machines, 9 different jobs. Digging, hauling, tunneling, farming, launching rockets, processing gas at sea. None of them look like each other, but they all exist for the same reason. Someone needed to move, carry, or build something too big for anything that came before. If you want to see what happens when engineers stop asking, how big is too big? Subscribe. This is Outscaled,